Okay, we are still on our series of solving questions in indices. Remember, I picked this question. These are actually WAEC question, JAM questions, NECO question. I just picked this question. Indices could be very simple, but when they are combined in some special ways, sometimes you may think you're actually right. At the end of the day, when you check it very well, you find out that what you have solved may not be correct. But with all these techniques I'm showing you, you'll be able to solve questions in indices without having issues. So this particular question, let's go ahead. In this part, we are going to look at this kind of questions like this. We have 2 times 4 raised to the power x minus 3 equals to 16 raised to the power x divided by 8 raised to the power 1 minus x. That is to find the value of x. We are asked to find the value of x. So let's go ahead and solve this. Now, first thing, I'm going to reduce them to powers of 2. That is to say, this will now become, this is already 2, so I'm going to repeat that. Now, 4 is the same as 2 raised to the power 2. Remember, there is a power there. So, x minus 3 is the power. So, I'm repeating this power. The 4 is already reduced to 2 raised to the power 2, which is 4, equals to. Now, for the 16 is the same as 2 raised to the power 4, which is for 16. 2 raised to the power 4 is for 16. I have x there, so I can multiply by the x. So I have 4x. Now divide by, now I have this. 8 is the same as 2 raised to the power 3. Remember, I have a power there, so 1 minus x. Okay, so I have that, minus x. Now let's clear the brackets. So I have remember, I have this 2 is the same as 2 raised to the power 1. Let me just indicate that for simplicity's sake. Power 1 times 2 raised to the power. Now this is okay. So let's clear these brackets. So we use 2 to clear this. 2 times x is 2x. Remember, I use what is outside to clear the bracket inside. So 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. Minus 6. Now, which is equals to, we already have 2 raised to the power 4x here. Now divide by, let's clear this bracket as well. Let's clear that bracket. That would be 2 raised to the power 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times minus x, we have minus 3x. So we have that there. Now, let's apply the law of indices. Don't forget, whenever we multiply numbers having the same base with power, we add their powers. When we are dividing them, we subtract their powers. So in this case, we are multiplying, so we are going to add the powers. So this will now be 2, pick one of the base, 2 raised to the power 1 plus 2x minus 6 equals to. Now this is division, so it's going to be 2 raised to the power 4x. Now minus, I'm going to use a bracket to separate it because this is a negative sign. It's going to affect the answers. So that would be 3 minus 3x. So we can clear this bracket. Why I didn't use a bracket here? This is positive. Positive does not really affect the answer much. So for negative affects the answer. So if you are not careful with bringing in this kind of bracket, it could be so confusing and you end up having wrong answers. So let's move on. Now let's clear the brackets and collect like terms where we need to collect like terms. So this will be 2. Now I have my x here, so I have 2x there. Now 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 is minus 5 equals to. So I have the next one, 2 raised to power. So already we have this. So I'm going to use this to clear the bracket. So I have 4x there. There is 4x already. 4x. Now minus times 3. I have minus 3. Minus times minus 3. This minus, I'm using this minus. There is minus 1 here actually, but I just want to say minus so that you don't get confused. So minus times minus 3. I have plus 3x. So minus times this minus 3x, I have plus 3x. So let's move on. Now you will notice that the base are the same, so I can strike this out. So let's deal with the powers alone. So 2x minus 5 equals to 4x minus, I would have collected like them there, but let's continue. We'll do that in the next line. 3x. So let's collect like them where we need to collect like them. So this is 2x minus 5 equals to, now we have 4x and we have 3x, so we can collect like them. 4x plus 3x, we have 7x. 4x plus 3x, we have 7x minus 3. Now let's also collect like them. I can move this over here, or I can move this over here, whichever way you want to do it. So, but to make it a bit fast, okay, let me just solve it straight away so that some person will not get confused. Now, let me move 7x to this side so that we have 2x. This is plus 7x, so it's moving to this side, become minus 7x equals to, this is minus 3. Minus 5 is moving over, become plus 5. So we are moving this to this side, moving this to this side. So 2x minus 7x, you have minus 5x equals to, minus 3 plus 5, we have minus 3 plus 5. Minus 3 plus 5, you have plus 2. So that our x, by the time we divide both sides by the coefficient of x, dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, we have x to be equals to, divide here by minus 5, divide here by minus 5, you have 2 all over minus 5. So that is our answer, the answer to that question. So you can write it this way, minus 2 over 5. So see you in the next video, and don't forget to like our videos, don't forget to subscribe to our videos.